Hey, welcome back to the channel, and this is our first video that we're filming after the storm. So Eddie and I have been assessing, coming up with a game plan. So our first step here is we got to get some logs out of this pile here. I think we need not many, over maybe 50 or 60 2x6s to finish up that roof again. So we got some nice white, I think this is Norway spruce maybe, but anyhow, it'll work good. And these are big enough where I can get a 12-inch cant and we can stack and whack them, so we can get a lot of footage out of it. It's not going to take all that many. This is a customer's log that they had brought 2 of these white oaks, so that'll be a video eventually, but that's on the back burner for a while, because the obvious thing is we need to get a roof back on the building. And the building actually did very well. The trusses are all intact, and it's just nothing more than purlins and tin, and we'll take that. If that's all the damage that was done, I'm not going to be too upset. But you got to deal with what's given to you, and they're calling for more storms this afternoon. I don't think they're going to be anywhere near as violent. Yeah, these are some heavy logs here. So I'm going to get the metal detector set up here, get a tape measure, and we're going to go ahead and start scanning some logs here. And the good news is the sawmill itself suffered no damage. So we got a fully functional mill. We're not going to be fixing equipment in order to cut lumber. But again, if you don't have a metal detector, this Ren's P4000 is a really nice detector. It saved us so much money throughout the years. Got a little bit of vines on here. I'm not going to really worry about it. I think the saw blade wouldn't mind that. And you want to check the log all the way around. Perfect. And this is my first day of retirement. So, get to do something I love. Let me see what the length is here. And we try to load the fat end towards the saw. When you're overhanging the deck. And that'll work. Got a little bit of rot in this butt, but I believe for all in all we'll be all right. Sitting a little diagonal, but we'll make it work. Sticky wood. Got the log decks loaded up now, and I couldn't really get you over here the other night and show you the carnage here, but this is what 80 some mile an hour winds do to a tin roof. And you know, there was a couple comments about the nails. These are ring shank nails, and I'll tell you what, you try to pull one of them nails out by hand, it's quite the job. And it's just hard to believe how it just snapped things up, and it literally wrapped it around that that cherry tree there. Look at that. There's a dead cherry tree, but it just wrapped it completely around. So this thing was coming off of here at the speed of sound. And look, it just sent the roof right through that other tree as it broke it off. And there's really nothing here salvageable. And this is the back side of the mill where we have just a bunch of old slabs. We're going to burn everything up probably in this fire. We'll get rid of all this stuff at the same time. Now that we have had rain and things are actually wet enough, we can go ahead and get this fired up. But we'll just take a walk around here. Oop. It's like walking, it's a challenge here. And yeah, there's more of it here. But all in all, we got really, you hate to say it, but that was very lucky. Very lucky. And yeah, there's the screws on the tin. They held on to the purlins, that's for sure. And lucky the purlins did let loose, because it might have just shredded the trusses. But here's another thing we want to get done today. All the area of importance, yes and no. We want to get the sidewall of the bin. We got the battens cut for it, so we might as well just go ahead and get them cut to length and get them nailed on here. That's what we're going to do next. And if we leave them sit in that pile much longer, they're just going to go to, they'll be wasted. So yeah, you can see how big the gap is here in the sawdust pile. The way it usually comes out of the blower, it builds on the right side here first, and that's where it leaks out first. The other side, it takes it a long time to get to that point where it builds up against this wall. So this wall won't leak for a while. So let's get these battens put on. Alright, did a little cleanup here. Didn't want to bring you along to bore you, but yeah, this is hard to believe what 5 minutes can change your life. Not even 5 minutes. And I did a little sawdust removal here, and I try to keep this clean periodically. We got a lot to do yet, but we want to get the backside of the mill clean so we can get back here with the wheelbarrow. And now that I got extra time, we're going to make a lot of stuff up here cleaner. And this is throughout the whole winter. This was absolutely spotless when we got to about September. And this was from all the sawing you've seen us do from the winter all the way to now. So it's not all that bad. It's a sawmill. It makes messes, and it's not as simple as you think to come up here and clean. But this here, if you keep it clean every time you saw, that coal shovel takes about 5 minutes with the blower running. I just shovel it right down into that pipe there. So that's basically where the 90% of the sawdust goes there. Then on the backside there's another suction line that comes around into the main pipe. I want to redo that eventually, turn that into a 6-inch, and then run to the blower with 10-inch. So that's going to be coming up hopefully within this summer. But the main goal right now is getting this all back, and it's not as bad as it looks. I mean, it's a lot of damage, but we got lucky that them purlins was able to pull loose, and the wind didn't get to pull the, in fact, you can see 2 nails sticking up, so it pulled the nails right through the purlins. And we got lucky that come off that easy, because if it wouldn't have, this had been a whole different story. We'd have been replacing trusses, and I know Eddie didn't want to hear that. And we'll go over and see what the other end of the mill looks like here. Trying to sneak past the logs. Yeah, this is what we got scanned and loaded. This will be more than enough to cut the purlins out of, and that'll be coming up in a sawing video. But there'll be a lot more maintenance videos than we used to have now that I got 7 days a week to get things done. And that's going to be another task. Maybe Friday we'll get up here and get this pile sorted out, so that way we can start receiving the 2x6s. Yeah. And I think we're going to saw them about 1 5/8 thick. That's all we need. That's all you need on it.
I'm still under roof over here on this end there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's not too bad.
But hey, thanks for coming along, and I hope you like this sort of video. And it is like humid out here. It's tropical.
Oh, it is. It's going to rain again.
I mean, yeah, and he said another storm's going to blow through today, and I'm just hoping that it don't finish off our.
They said it's going to be a little severe, but not as bad.
Yeah, that was that was recorded over 80 mile an hour.
89, I seen.
It was a lot of wind, and how quick wind can do damage. But hey, we'll catch you on the next one, and I'm not sure if it's going to be the ones we're going to be sawing the purlins, but you got a lot of stuff coming your way. So we'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.